Hey everyone, Magic Sword here, and we are going to be quick because apparently people don't want to sit through a 30-minute video. The most recent video was under 10 minutes and it got like double the views of the other ones, so that might have been the clickbait, might have been the timing. We'll test it out. So we're going to be quick with Shady Bartender, 5 mana 4/4 with tradable. This is huge because of the role that I think this will hold in the meta. Battlecry, give your demons +2/+2. So I implied last video I thought that Zoolock was going to come around because of that thing that summons Voidwalkers, right? And it seems like maybe they're pushing a Zoolock, maybe they're pushing a Handlock too, along with Questlock, which I think could kind of go either way, given the types of cards that damage yourself, right? Um, but this is solidly in favor of Zoolock. So here's the rationale, right? Give your demons +2/+2. This is, classic sort of Zoolock setup. 5 mana, that's kind of where you cap off your curve. And if it's a big game-ending buff like that, that is very powerful. But historically, those cards have had one major weakness, which is if you draw them early, they are totally dead in hand until turn like 5 or 6 when you have like a board built up, right? And sometimes it's harder to build up that board with that one weird because you're one card short, right? Well, with tradable, that's not even a concern, right? You can just mulligan it away. You say, I don't like this card, put it back, and then draw another one, right? So the fact that your capstone card has tradable on it in Zoo here, huge. I think that this card might make Zoolock viable, right? This is going to be the card that wins it. So next up, we have the Paladin quest line. So maybe we won't make this so quick. Um, so your quest line: play 3 different 1-cost cards, equip a 1/4 Lights Justice, right? So that brings up Pave the Way, play 3 different 1-cost cards, upgrade your hero power, play 3 different 1-cost cards, get Lightborn Cariel, and for the rest of your game, your Silverhand recruits have +2/+2. So understand again that this is in the context of having an upgraded hero power. So you are summoning 3 threes for 2 mana every single turn. You are summoning dudes from a bunch of different sources. We currently have Stand Against Darkness and the Dark Moon Fair card that summons 3 or 5 depending on if it's corrupted. We have Lithraxian giving those divine shields potentially. We have a myriad other cards that will buff up your dudes. This will make Dude Paladin at least tier 3. Like before, Dude Paladin just kind of didn't have enough pieces to work together. This will make Dude Paladin a cohesive deck. I don't know if it will work. So the nice thing is that usually Dude synergy cards are also like think like Carnival Barker, right? Carnival Barker is a token or like, small body synergy card, which means that it is a dude synergy card. But when you're just pumping out a bunch of 1/1s, that means that Carnival Barker is powerful in that scenario as well. So when you have to play at least 9 1-cost cards, and it's not just minions, it is cards. So secrets also work here, right? Secrets, Paladin does have a bunch of cheap spells that aren't secrets. I think that some sort of secret package might work well here. Think of like with not necessarily with the sword, but with the Nightwatch Commander, the card draw, right? 3/4 that draws a card if you have a secret, or anything like that. I mean, Oh My Yogg is just really powerful. Noble Sacrifice can push off a more offensive opponent and let this quest come online, right? So you'll just the end result with this quest though is that you have this huge body of your 5 mana 7/7 like every other mercenary has been, and then you just every turn you pump out dudes, lots and lots of dudes that are all really powerful, right? So I am definitely looking forward to this. Odd Paladin, or not even Odd Paladin, think like Kobolds and Catacombs and Ungoro. Um, I guess it wasn't really a thing until Odd Paladin. It's been a while since I've looked at that meta, but yeah, like that was one of my favorite Paladin decks. I love that, and I think that this is going to bring back Dude Paladin in a way that isn't terrifying overtly like that was, and like horrendously oppressive. So I'm looking forward to this, and I think it will. This seems more intuitive to me than say like the Mage Quest, for example. So I'm looking forward to this a lot. Jace Darkweaver, our legendary for Demon Hunter. So His battle cry is cast all fel spells that you've played this game. So this is an 8 mana. Body's kind of irrelevant, right? This is probably you're trying to end the game with it. And it will target enemies if possible. Now that's huge, right? Because if you are playing this onto your opponent has like a couple things on board, and you play this with as a follow up in a particularly strange in a particularly protracted game as OTK Demon Hunter. Let's say you're playing Lifesteal Demon Hunter, right? And you are like, oh man, they beat through my full health bar like 3 times. I just need one more before I can play the combo. And you play Jace and you get off like you play Jace and a Moarg on turn 10, right? So then you get off a 6 power I beam, another 6 power I beam, and a the Fell Blast, right? Fell Scream Blast. And now you're back at full again, right? So that's sort of where my mind went immediately. The other thing I thought of was just pumping out damage with your hero attacks, right? Demon Hunter does have quite a few tools, not as many as they have had in the past, but quite a few tools to just like keep bashing the face of their opponent, right? And combined with Eldrazi Warblades, that can be a huge stabilizing move. It doesn't necessarily have to OTK, but it can be a huge swing turn, right? So in Wild, I didn't do the math, but this is getting pretty close to an OTK, if a bit too long for Wild. But like with Fury and with the card that gives you +2 attack at draw, and then there's another one that gives you some more attack, right? You will be doing quite a number on your opponent. If you want to run a Wand Maker to generate another Fury, that's possible as well. But overall, this doesn't stick out to me too much. The fell spells that are currently in the game, I did look at the whole list. I made sure to do my homework before this. The fell spells don't look super interesting with this. I do want to try it in OTK Demon Hunter. That's kind of been my go-to deck recently, as I've, decided to have fun in the meta instead of just spamming Hunter on ladder. I do think that there is some interesting stuff going on here, but I will say that fell spells maybe are not quite there yet. Of course, the expansion is only, this is what, day 2 still? Technically day 3, I'm recording after midnight. You want to be that person. So we'll see what fell spells we get. If more fell spells are giving attack directly to the Demon Hunter, or if there are more lifesteal spells, which I kind of doubt. I think that we are at a point where, giving them more lifesteal tools would just like absolutely break Lifesteal Demon Hunter. I think that there is quite a bit of potential here for some very scary swing turns with this card. But as it stands, not super excited about it. When they drop a a fell spell in like 3 hours, you're gonna see me freak out in the next video. But until then, this is cool. Lots of potential for future expansions. Nothing crazy right now. And like I said at the beginning, this was a quick one. I tried really hard to cut down my thoughts, and it was easier than I thought. It's kind of crazy what happens when you just like put a modicum of effort in. So if you like these shorter videos, give me a like, subscribe, stick around for more, because we will be keeping them in this shorter form, faster to render, easier to edit, all that. And of course, if you don't like the shorter videos, give it a like anyway. I appreciate that. Let's talk below if you have a different opinion. I think about Jace Darkweaver. I think that's my most controversial one. Maybe the Dude quest is a little controversial too, but either way, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with the next batch of cards.